Hey guys, you're watching Cait Straight Up and I am your host Caitlin, and today we are going to make a really simple and easy corn salad that you could bring to barbecues without much stress. We have all been there. We got to go to a barbecue and we hung out outside way too long and we have to make a side dish to bring. This recipe is perfect for that kind of scenario because I guarantee you probably have most of these ingredients in your pantry or your freezer already. So this corn salad is definitely something worth taking note on how to learn how to make. And I think you're really going to like it. There's a few special ingredients in mine that aren't in other corn salads that my husband loves, everybody loves. You guys are going to dig it. So to make this corn salad, you can do it, the really intense way and, have your corn on the cob and shave it off. Or if you're rushing, hence the scenario I named earlier, you could just get a frozen bag of corn, steam it the way that you would do it in your microwave, and plop it in a bowl. I know we like to do things homemade and all from scratch, yada, 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 but sometimes we're looking for quick and efficient as well. So this right here is just a steamed bag of some regular old corn, and I'm going to add some other fun ingredients to it. First things first, I add a little bit of olive oil over the top. I didn't measure this when I make it, so I just do a couple swirls, but I'm going to say it's probably about 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil in this salad. After that, we're going to add a diced red pepper. So this was a smaller red pepper that I have, so I actually am going to put about the whole thing in. But if it's a really large red pepper, you might not want to use all of it. We're not trying to overshadow our corn in any sense here. After that, we're going to do the same thing with some red onion. So we're just going to plop it on in. That looks about right. I had about half of the small red onion there. And then we're just going to give it an old toss, see where we're at, and then I'll throw the rest in. Perfect. There's only a few other ingredients to this awesome side dish for any barbecue, and one of them is some black beans. So again, I don't want this to turn into a black bean salad, so I have 1 can of drained and rinsed black beans here that I'm going to kind of just shake in, and then I'm going to kind of stir it around, make sure the ratio is correct here, because I could always use these black beans in another recipe if I don't want to put them all in, and then I'll just add a little bit more. So a can is probably way too much. I know that is unfortunate because you're going to have to store these in your fridge, but I don't know. There's always something to put black beans in, tacos, burritos. I mean, I could eat them in anything. So I'd say about half a can. Okay, we are almost done. I told you this was easy, and I told you we probably have these ingredients at home. This right here is just a diced jalapeno pepper. It's one of those things that you get in the can in the taco aisle, but I'm telling you, it brings a really nice spicy but not overwhelmingly hot flavor to this corn salad. So my husband, I've said it a million times on Cait Straight Up, he loves really spicy food to everybody else's detriment around us because he wants things so hot and everybody else is like, no, that's ridiculous. So I like to put a little heat in my food sometimes, especially one of his favorite side dishes, which is this corn salad. But I don't want to make it overwhelming where no one else can enjoy it. The thing that's really nice about the jalapenos in the can is they have a little bit more of a blander flavor. They're not a fresh jalapeno that I just diced up and threw in here. And if you don't like heat, you might not even notice them in this corn salad. But for my husband, it's in there, and he gets a little bit of heat. So then you're just going to want to give that a nice mix. Make sure all your veggies have a good ratio. And then you're just going to add some plain old salt and pepper. So since this is a pretty big bowl here, I like to do a little bit of salt and pepper, then give it a stir. I just always find in a big bowl it's kind of good to do 2 little helpings of the spices. So then I go back and I do a little bit more pepper and a little bit more salt in case I missed anything there. At this point, if you feel like you need another drizzle of olive oil, it's perfectly fine to just throw that in. And then we're going to add the vinegar flavor, the nice tart flavor that's going to really bring this salad together and make it kind of really taste like a side salad. So you can use your vinegar of choice here. A cider vinegar would work, a red wine would work, so would a malt. Except I have a champagne vinegar here that I'm really into right now that I really like the flavor of. So I actually am using that in this salad. But again, a cider would work, a malt vinegar, or a red wine. So just, you don't want to do too much, but just a little drizzle over the top. Again, probably 1 to 2 tablespoons tops. And then give it another stir. And this corn salad, believe it or not, is done. So like all of our summer side dishes and salads that kind of work at barbecues, it tastes better if you let it sit in the bowl for a little bit. So kind of throw it in your fridge while you get ready to go to your barbecue and then bring it on over. All the flavors will come together and it'll really have that cohesive taste of a side salad. And after all that, you have yourself a delicious corn salad that is perfect for barbecues. You have some black beans in there, some nice red pepper, a little bit of spice with that diced jalapeno, some red onion, some salt and pepper, which is not that fun, but whatever. It's all in there, and it's gonna taste freaking fantastic. And like I said, could that have been easier? It's like hardly any prep. It's really awesome. Make sure to subscribe to Cait Straight Up for more recipes like this one every Tuesday. Find me on Instagram, Cait Straight Up Cooking. If you have a request, find me somewhere and let me know. And we got so much fun summer stuff coming on, so make sure to keep hanging out. And we'll see you next time, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.